We are here today to make an announcement regarding SkillUp Prelims 2027. So this is the second year of us running this program. Last year we have had very good outcomes. We had very good positive feedback from the students who were a part of these sessions. It's exclusively for Prelims 2027.
The 100 sessions of 15 questions each is going to hand over to you 1500 important topics in GS papers.
No preparation, nothing. Just come here, draw a diagram and test if you can get a CSAT question right. Look at the question, see if there are English illogical statements, something which is there. That can help you get a CSAT question right. So students may have this doubt. So then where is the syllabus sheet? What should I read for an upcoming test? Right? So do you have some words to clarify this doubt?
Yeah, there is no syllabus. Nothing you need to read specific for this test. Okay. You come to the test, you sit, you engage with the question.
I think we're going to put the aspirants on a correct pattern of preparation tuned to clearing prelims in the upcoming year through 100 sessions. The right audience for the session is any sincere, serious UPSC aspirant who
going to give this
year's attempt and who has already started thinking, who's already given a lot of thought about how UPSC has been framing questions in this prelims. Hello aspirants. So we are here today to make an announcement regarding SkillUp Prelims 2027. So this is the second year of us running this program. Last year we have had very good outcomes. We had very good positive feedback from the students who were a part of these sessions. It's exclusively for Prelims 2027. It is targeted at developing a lot of skills and the content that's required to successfully handle 2027 prelims. This is going to be an 8-month program this year. Last year it was a 4-month program. So depending upon the students' feedback that we have received, we have increased the duration of this program to have a long-term guided experience along with students. So sir, we are here to discuss with students about what we intend to do and what is our philosophy when we have designed this program. So what was going on in our mind when we came up with a program like this last year? The philosophy remains the same this year as well. So what went on in our mind?
Yes. So greetings of the day for all aspirants who are watching this program. Very happy to introduce this SkillUp 2027 Prelims program. The 2026 SkillUp program was very in my point of view, a successful program. Okay, so during our the course of the program, the entire sessions were handled by
both of us.
The students' feedback was also good. Even
their participation was also very encouraging.
Very encouraging, and I myself felt that really some value addition is happening to the aspirants, and they are getting benefited by attending the session.
Right.
Okay. When you told about the motto, like we discussed this, our motto was always like prelim success is more dependent upon thinking skills rather than knowing things. Okay. So if you know things, if you by heart things, then like if you are not able to apply the same at the moment of the exam, so it is going to be
of no use.
Okay. So after seeing the 2026 prelims paper,
our philosophy is vindicated basically.
We stood validated by the UPSC itself. We felt that an aspirant who had right set of attitude and skills in the exam hall could have easily got 10-15 question right, additional 10-15 question right. That is going to be a game changer. Okay. And many of the participants of our previous year program, they
have cleared also.
Yeah, they have cleared. Many of those who have cleared, they have called and said that yes, when we were attending the
sessions, we were shocked to see the questions.
We were finding some question very difficult. Whether this level of difficulty will be asked anytime in UPSC soon. But when we saw the UPSC questions, we got reminded about the sessions. Okay, some of the questions were intentionally made difficult in our session also.
I think we should run through the questions for the aspirants to also get a sense of what type of questions did we frame,
Yes.
what type of questions got reflected in the exam. Maybe we'll do it at the end of the session. So yes, based on the experience of running the last year in a particular level of difficulty suitable to crack UPSC, I think we intend to continue the same program this year as well.
Definitely the aspirants are going to get benefited more this year, because last year the number of sessions were 50. This year the number of sessions are going to be 100. So the practice you are going to have is going to be higher in number of questions in the sessions. And like I was telling to the aspirants during last year, that the same thing you can share with these people. Like it is not the question alone. So you are going to travel with us for 100 sessions, which is going to be 2 hours each. So during the as a part of discussion, as a part of the session, we keep sharing insights, how to read, how to have your how to
be disciplined in handling your emotions. Do not let your greed or fear take over you when you sit and face uncertainties in the exam hall.
Yes.
These are things which cannot come just by reading a book. It comes only with a guided hand-holding.
And a mentor, one-to-one mentorship also. When we sit together and we discuss, we may hit something, we may forget something. But over the period of time, 100 sessions is a sufficiently long time. Both of our, like you'll be in every sessions, you'll be seeing both of us. Okay, so like the experience of our preparation, so our colleagues during the time of preparation, successful aspirants who we have come across, their style of preparation, everything can be passively and slowly transferred to you. That is the experience is what you learn from us. That is what the skill we call it as. Okay, and then the routine skills like elimination, all those things. Also, you learn by answering the question. Other than that, it is majorly our experience slowly getting transferred to you. That is the major.
I think we're going to put the aspirants on a correct pattern of preparation tuned to clearing prelims in the upcoming year through 100 sessions. Yes. It's about the mindset. It's about the mindset when, what do they do when they face a question that's known? Are they being more alert in known areas? And when it comes to an unknown area, are they still able to retain their confidence? I think that kind of a transformation is what we aim to give them in the next 100 sessions.
Yes. It's a hand-holding exercise. Like many of the aspirants will be doing good in some parts, some days. On another day, they will be facing difficulty, and they will immediately come back to us. Like I'm facing these type of difficulties. Could you help me? Most of the questions, most of the difficulty they came with us, we had ready-made answers. Because we have encountered similar situations, or we might have got it from another person, a colleague or a previously successful aspirant might have faced, and then we might have deciphered. Okay, and in spite of that, some issues which we didn't have already some insight about, we sat together and we sorted out with the aspirants. So it is going to be a
very different learning experience for them.
Learning exercise. And it is not going to be like a cliche test series alone. A test series normally have 100 questions for 2 hours.
Yeah. So they attend 100 questions, discuss for 2 hours.
You may discuss about the sessions also.
That's right. We'll go so, let me walk you through what is a typical session. How does it even feel like? What does it look like? Let me walk you through that. So the plan of this program is that on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, we will have a 2 to 2.5 hour session in the afternoon from 2:30 to 4:30, or sometimes it may even extend till 5 p.m. as well. So 2 to 2.5 hours is the duration that we have planned for every single session. And on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so 3 days a week, you have sessions. So what happens in this 2.5 hours? The first 20 to 25 minutes goes into attempting a test. And the test is actually a very right mix of all subjects, all areas, as well as CSAT. So what happens is, you are trained to handle all the questions at the same time, because that's the exact nature of the question paper. Question paper is not just a test of polity. Question paper is not just a test of history. It's about some combination of questions. Yes. And the goal is somehow at the end of it, whichever combination may work out in your favor, you need to get beyond a certain threshold.
Yes. There is no syllabus, nothing. Here, like randomly any subject, and it could be more in one subject, it could be less in another subject. On another day, it could be more in one subject. On a particular day, a particular subject question might be very difficult.
We are just bringing every kind of combination that you may encounter on the day of the examination.
Very rightly. So the total number of questions is going to be only 20, and the 20 questions are going to be very detailedly
Handled, yes.
handled and deciphered and broken, and how to we start from how the thinking process should be while first of all engaging with the question. When you see the question, when you read the question, what should be the thinking process?
Where should you be alert about it?
Yes. So how quickly you need to read or how slowly you should go about it. So the first decision which you need to be making is whether I'm going to attempt or not. So that is the first decision.
Correct.
So post that, like how you need to attempt, or if you are not attending, should you come back to this question and then do some elimination or work out any other methods to attempt this question. So from that basic level, so we go into the details of the question. So 20 question, 2 hours discussion, you know how detailed the question discussion would be, the answer discussion would be. And it is not only the discussion, we also give you a revision sort of experience related to that particular
topic. So that once we give them an insight as to these are the other areas that can still be asked, at least they get alerted, I should go and read from the books these areas.
Yes, really, like you know, like one topic may be getting some 10 minutes of time. We do understand in 10 minutes we can't teach you entire thing. So that only I use the word revision. Okay, right. So either we will be indicating the important points, and then what and all to be learned also will be very clearly told to you. You can go back to your books or internet, and then you can know more things about a particular topic.
So students may have this doubt. So then where is the syllabus sheet? What should I read for an upcoming test? Right? So do you have some words to clarify this doubt?
Yeah, there is no syllabus. Nothing you need to read specific for this test. Okay. You come to the test, you sit, you engage with the question, you trigger or you tickle your brain cells and then try to answer questions. So it is going to be like that in the prelim exam hall. How much ever you read and go, in the exam hall you feel
what do you do with the questions that you have not read about is what matters.
Yes. So hardly 10-15 questions you can answer with authority.
Correct.
Like I know perfectly this is the answer. So previously it used to be 30-40 questions. Now hardly 20 questions.
15 to 20 questions.
You can answer with, yes, I know this is the right answer. Remaining question, while reading the question, you gain the confidence. Yes, this is the answer, right. Logically something around. So that is the exercise you are going to do. So no syllabus, no pre-preparation which you need to do before attending the session. Attend the session. Next, the attending the test and followed by session will give you insight what you need to go and prepare for the next day. So the preparation may happen on the
day after the test.
Yeah, after the test.
Yeah, it's usually in the test series, they do prepare and come and then they take the test and then they forget about the test as well. But here we start the thinking process from the test. Yes. The very next day after the test is a holiday so that you can think and work and strengthen your gaps in knowledge, if any. The successive day after that is followed by another test. So this is how we go about. And our intention is to make sure every possible variation of topic is alerted to the students. So that's why out of we have 100 sessions and we have a goal of having 2000 plus high yield topics.
Yes. Like every 20 questions every day we are going to have. This year we are planning to have slightly added emphasis on CSAT also. Last year out of 20 questions we had 2 CSAT questions and 18 GS questions. This year we are planning to have 5 CSAT questions and 15 GS questions, general studies questions. So
the questions are just the starting process. Maybe the students should not think that it's after all questions that I'm going to get. No, the point is you're not just going to get the questions, but you're going to get an experience of real-time handling by us. How do we look at the question, every single question? And this is not something that can happen like one day you come, meet us, bring some 5 questions, discuss with us. That's not how it happens. But on a regular basis, you should get a glimpse of how our mind works. And that's exactly a decision masterclass that we are going to do on every single session to drive this point strongly in your mind.
As you rightly mentioned, the 100 sessions of 15 questions each is going to hand over to you 1,500 important topics in GS papers. Okay, GS subjects. And the question
And I think most of the questions that we're going to set also touches upon the current affairs aspects a lot. And that is what is needed in a paper like 2026.
So we do an anticipatory approach while setting the question paper using the current trends. So what, on basis of the current trends, what could be the static area that could be asked? In current events itself, from various sources, how a nuanced question can be set up. That is what we are trying to. So we take it as a challenge, like how well we will be able to identify the areas.
I think we are approaching with this mindset that we are in a challenge with UPSC.
Yes.
As to how well are we going to anticipate what UPSC can possibly ask.
Yeah. Till we are in the mode of cracking the UPSC code of examinations only. So definitely the 1,500 topics which you are going to be introduced about would be very fruitful and fetching topics. Okay, so that is the one thing. And the remaining 500 questions are going to be from various dimensions of CSAT also. And we are not experts in quant, CSAT, all these things. So you will get a commonsensical approach how to deal about CSAT questions.
If there are 5 questions, still without having a formula ready-made, still you can get to understand, yes, there are at least 2 or 3 questions which can actually be done within the time limit. And that is the kind of confidence that you need to inculcate. It's not about just taking a book and memorizing some 3-4 formulas and trying to fit a question that you see in the CSAT paper within that framework of formula. That is the wrong mindset that you can have. Instead, you will be given the right method of how do you approach a CSAT question, right? No preparation, nothing. Just come here, draw a diagram and test if you can get a CSAT question right. Look at the question, see if there are English illogical statements, something which is there. That can help you get a CSAT question right. That is a skill we want to focus in these 100 sessions.
Yes. So there is a lot of peer learning also that happens during our session. That is what we found in the last year session. So we interact and we get the inputs, what the other aspirant have thought while solving a question. That peer learning also we do encourage and we do.
And this time we are also bringing in this nice test portal also for the students. The analysis that comes at the end of every test. It gives them a very clear sense of how many students have got that question right or wrong. We used to do that manually. Yes. We ask each question, how many did you get right? That's a very big challenge for us. But now it's made easy. In the sense we have an app, the student can easily find out, and we have the results as well. We keep the results after every test. We keep the results and we discuss. So this is a question that most aspirants have got right. Whereas when you see that and you feel that I have got the question wrong, that is a remediation that you should do. You cannot afford to go down in a question where most aspirants have got right.
Last year, we have circulated a skill sheet also over which the aspirants scored themselves, whether their memory is failing them, or whether their English is failing them, whether their logical skills are failing them. Like that, we give them a set of skills.
A skill sheet, a table will be given. They can fill in after every test. Yeah. That is for their reflection.
Yeah, that part we can do.
We'll be doing this year as well.
Doing this year also. Like subject-wise, how you are standing with respect to different subject will be provided by the platform itself. When you are attending the question itself, at the end of the session, the platform will be giving you the insight. And skill-wise, like it is for you to explore. And with that skill sheet, students used to approach us. I'm facing these sort of difficulties. Okay, so what remedy do you have for me? Like that, they used to approach, and very well, it was like helping the
right. So we have aspirants who have never cleared prelims in the 3 successful years before. After our program, they have cleared with 15 marks more than the cutoff, which is assumed the cutoff this year.
Yes.
So we have seen some fruitful outcomes from this process, because when students, they themselves track what is their progress in every subject, what is exactly going on in their mind when they made a mistake, they are able to cumulatively see, after 20 tests, they can see a pattern emerging. Yes. And I think observing that pattern is what will help them improve. Yes. And many times students just take a photo of that, send it to us and see, sir, what is your analysis on that?
And you do everything. And you know you are involved in every process which is going around you. So you will be like, usually, and another thing what we do during the session is, we discuss why we have taken the question out.
Right.
Okay, that is the, like, putting you into the shoes of the question setter. Okay, you don't approach the
Passively,
preparation phase
right?
as an aspirant alone. You go into the minds of the question setter, like how a question setter will think.
Correct. Only then, the next day when they look at a newspaper, their mind should be triggered to think, oh, in this news, possibly a question can be asked in a particular manner.
Yes.
I think that kind of a question framing ability also develops over time.
And we share that also. Whenever we discuss the question, why this question was asked. So we'll be giving you insight like how a negative statement, a wrong choice is being framed. That also, like you can appreciate that, and that is also a value addition a bit. Satya, now you may explain for whom this program will be more suitable for, and what sort of audience we had during last year, and we wish to have during this year's program also.
Last year, most of our aspirants that we had, they were all at least aspirants who had given one attempt at least. That's the kind of aspirants. 99% those were the aspirants. And I would say that, but when we designed this course, that was not our exclusive audience. We actually wanted everybody to get benefited here. Because, and the reason why freshers did not participate last year was simply because they didn't understand yet what UPSC actually expects. Maybe, but by now, freshers should also have understood that UPSC doesn't really reward only learning alone, because it wants to have a level playing field. A fresher with 1 year of experience and a veteran with 10 years of experience, a repeater with 10 years of experience, UPSC wants to put them all into the same platform, same level. And how does UPSC do that? Not only by testing the knowledge level, but by testing every other skill also. So I would say that the right audience for the session is any sincere, serious UPSC aspirant who
going to give this
year's attempt, and who has already started thinking, who's already given a lot of thought about how UPSC has been framing questions in this prelims.
Yes.
So any such aspirant is more than welcome. You will all be benefited out of this session. Because if you have a healthy habit of reading newspaper, if you just know what is happening around you, I think you are ready to participate in these sessions. Participating in the sessions itself will improve you in all other ways. It will fill in the knowledge gaps. So I see this as a program that's suitable for every group of aspirants.
Last year, the freshers, as you rightly mentioned, they thought that this program is for people who have already completed the syllabus. So they desisted from joining this program, expecting that they may not be knowing much of the questions in the initial time. But you learn the topic also here. So what we intend to do is like how you learn. The reason concept of learning is try as many times as possible, fail as many times as possible, and by the experience of the failure, you learn maximum. The best learning can happen by experience, by failing.
And they should rightly fail, in the sense they should fail with the right set of questions.
After failing, they should rightly introspect. Okay, so that is the time, like you attend the test, don't bother about getting very low scores. It is okay. But after failing, then comes the experience, the introspection part, where you learn maximum. Why did I fail? So if you didn't know the topic, if you have not come across about a particular topic, then nothing to worry about, bother about.
It's an opportunity to know that further.
Yes. Yeah, this topic is important, like that you are coming to know. But in spite of reading, in spite of covering that particular topic in the reference book, if you are failing, means there we pitch in and help you what
interventions can be done further.
What needed to be done to address the failure. Okay, so you need not have already completed the syllabus, completed the study material, studying everything to join this course and attend this course to get benefited by this course. Anyone who is going to give, who is planning to give 2027 prelims will be benefited by joining this course.
And I think anybody who has not cleared in CSAT last year, or anybody who has a mixed track record, in some year you clear GS, some year you fail in GS, some year you clear in CSAT, you fail in CSAT, I think this is the right program for you. It can build in you certain kind of a predictability in your approach. It can build in you a very high level of certainty in the way you approach questions. Your outcomes in the real prelims should be well within your control. It cannot be left to the nature of question paper. I think that's the kind of variations in the questions that we are bringing in to make them immune to any kind of variations what UPSC can throw at them. So I think every aspirant is a right audience for this program. I think we have explained about the details and the features of this program. I think we also should give them a sense of reflections of the different questions, but I think we'll do it in a different video where we help them understand about what was the logic behind why we have set a lot of questions. I think that should be done as a separate video.
Yes, SkillUp 2027 program is going to be a very intensive, and we are very eager to take up this program, and it's going to be a very interesting journey as such. Okay, many questions and challenges with which we try to solve and learn together. So we are very eager to meet you in the sessions, and the description related to the course and all the details are.
It will be attached in the comment section. Also, it will be there in the description box as well. So if you're interested, just go to the website, enroll. Once you're enrolled, you get access to the course portal. The program starts from August 10th onwards. So anybody who has a problem in not clearing prelims in the previous years, not having a certain outcome in prelims, I'm sure this is the right course for you. Do check out what the details of this course are. So thank you for patiently listening.
Thank you.